Hey everyone, welcome back to KenkoVibe, your daily dose of health insights. I'm Ethan Reed, and I'm pretty excited for today's deep dive.
And I'm Grace Morgan, ready to unpack all things protein.
Yeah, today we're ditching those restrictive diets, the fads, and we're focusing on how protein can actually benefit your weight and just like your overall health.
Really focusing on long-term sustainable changes.
Yeah, exactly. So
You,
Grace, let's get back to like the basics. What is protein and why should we care so much about it?
well, you can think of protein as like the building block of your body. It's one of three macronutrients along with carbs and fat that your body needs to function.
Okay.
But what sets protein apart is its role in building and repairing tissues.
Gotcha. So we're talking muscles,
Okay.
bones, skin, even hair.
All of it.
It's not just about bulking up at the gym.
Not at all. Protein is crucial for everyone regardless of their fitness goals. And it's also a key player in your immune system. It helps produce antibodies that fight off infections. Yeah. And then it's also essential for creating enzymes that help with digestion and all sorts of hormones that regulate mood, your metabolism, and more.
So it's like the ultimate multitasker.
Exactly.
But what makes protein so unique, like in terms of its structure?
Well, protein is made up of these things called amino acids, and there are 20 different types,
Okay.
and our bodies can produce some of them on their own.
Oh, so we're like little amino acid factories.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. There are 9 essential amino acids that our bodies can't produce,
Okay.
and we have to get those from the food we eat.
Ah, so that's why we're always told to eat like a variety of protein-rich foods.
Exactly. Different foods contain different combinations of these amino acids.
Makes sense.
So eating a diverse range of sources ensures you're getting all the essential ones.
Okay, so we know protein is essential for like a ton of bodily functions, but let's talk about the connection to weight loss.
Mm.
We hear a lot about high-protein diets for shedding pounds, but what's the science behind it?
Okay, so protein actually has this amazing ability to regulate your appetite and influence how full you feel. And it does this by stimulating the production of certain hormones like PYY and GLP-1.
Okay.
These hormones send signals to your brain, basically telling it, hey, you're good, you've had enough.
So it's like hitting the off switch on those hunger pangs?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And protein also helps reduce levels of ghrelin, which is often called the hunger hormone.
Oh, wow.
So a higher protein intake can really help curb those cravings and prevent overeating.
Amazing. It sounds like protein is a really powerful tool for just managing those hunger signals. But I know protein also affects our metabolism. Can you kind of break that down for us?
Sure, research has shown that increasing your protein intake can boost your metabolic rate. This means your body burns more calories throughout the day, even when you're resting.
Okay.
So you're turning up the thermostat on your body's calorie burning furnace.
Gotcha. So it's not just about eating less, but also about burning more.
Exactly. And there's this other cool thing called the thermic effect of food, which means protein requires more energy for your body to digest and process compared to carbs and fats.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, you're burning extra calories through digestion.
Okay, so we're talking about appetite control, metabolic boost, burning extra calories through digestion. It really sounds like protein's working on multiple levels to support weight management.
Yeah, it is. And here's another crucial point. Protein is a champion for preserving muscle mass, which is really important when you're trying to lose weight.
Why is that?
Well, when you cut calories to lose weight, your body can sometimes start breaking down muscle tissue for energy, but increasing your protein intake helps protect your muscles and ensures you're losing fat, not the muscle.
So it's about losing the right kind of weight, right?
Yes, fat, not muscle.
Okay.
Maintaining that muscle mass is important for a couple of reasons. First, muscle tissue burns more calories at rest than fat tissue, so keeping those muscles strong keeps your metabolism humming.
So the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn, even when you're just relaxing.
Pretty much. And second, having more muscle makes you stronger and more toned, which can have a big impact on your body image and confidence, you know?
Yeah, it's about feeling good, both inside and out.
Exactly.
It's true. Feeling strong and fit can really boost your overall well-being. So we've talked about how protein is great for weight loss. But are there benefits beyond slimming down?
For sure, protein plays a huge role in overall health and well-being. For example, it's essential for building and maintaining strong bones, which is super important as we age to avoid brittle bones.
I've also heard that it's important for wound healing. Is that right?
Yes, because protein provides those building blocks needed to repair damaged tissue.
Right.
So it's crucial for recovering from injuries or surgeries.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've established that protein's pretty amazing for weight management, muscle health, bone strength, wound healing. I mean, the list goes on. How much protein do we actually need to be eating to reap all these benefits?
That's a great question, and it can be confusing. The minimum recommended daily intake is 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, or 0.36 grams per pound of body weight. But research suggests that increasing your protein intake beyond that minimum can be beneficial, particularly for weight loss, muscle growth, overall health.
Okay, so it sounds like that minimum recommendation is just a starting point, and most people could benefit from eating more protein than that.
It really depends on your individual needs and goals. If you're trying to lose weight, build muscle, or just improve your health, you might want to aim for 1.2 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight, or 0.6 to 0.9 grams per pound of body weight.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach.
Exactly. It's about finding what works best for you and your goals.
Okay, so let's say someone wants to increase their protein intake. Are there specific diet styles that emphasize protein?
Definitely, there are a number of popular high-protein diet styles, and the great thing is you can tailor them to your preferences and needs. For example, there's the low-carb, high-protein approach, which can be helpful for managing blood sugar levels.
And what about people who are lactose intolerant? Are there high-protein options for them too?
Of course. There's the dairy-free high-protein approach, which focuses on protein sources without dairy. And for vegetarians or vegans, there are plenty of plant-based high-protein options.
So there's a lot of flexibility within a high-protein approach.
Absolutely.
But for someone who's just starting out on their protein journey, what are some practical tips for incorporating more protein into their diet?
One simple but effective tip is to start tracking your protein intake using a food diary or an app. This will help you become more aware of how much you're actually consuming,
Okay,
and then you can see where you can make adjustments.
that's a good idea.
Right.
Sometimes we need to just see it in black and white to realize where we're falling short.
Right. Another strategy is to prioritize protein at breakfast.
Oh.
Starting your day with a protein-rich meal can set you up for success by keeping you feeling full and energized throughout the morning, and it helps stabilize your blood sugar levels and prevents those mid-morning slumps.
Makes sense. What are some good protein-rich breakfast options that you recommend?
Oh, there are so many choices. Think eggs, Greek yogurt protein smoothies, or even leftovers from a high-protein dinner the night before.
Those all sound great. Any other tips that come to mind?
Well, it's important to include a mix of both animal and plant-based protein sources in your diet.
Okay.
This ensures you're getting a wide range of essential amino acids and other nutrients.
Gotcha. So it's all about diversity, like with so many aspects of a healthy lifestyle.
Exactly. And it's important to be mindful of protein quality. Not all protein sources are created equal.
What do you mean by that?
While all protein sources provide essential amino acids, some are considered complete proteins, meaning they have all 9 essential amino acids in the right proportions. Animal proteins like meat, poultry, fish, and eggs are generally complete proteins, but plant-based proteins may be lacking in 1 or more essential amino acids.
So does that mean we should prioritize animal protein over plant-based protein?
Not necessarily. You can get all the protein you need from a plant-based diet. The key is to combine different plant-based protein sources to make sure you're getting that complete amino acid profile.
So it's like strategic mixing and matching.
Exactly, like beans and rice or lentils and whole grains provide a complete protein.
Gotcha.
It's understanding how to pair them effectively.
Now, I want to ask about processed meats.
Yeah.
I know they're often high in protein, but are they a healthy choice?
That's a good point. While processed meats like bacon sausage and deli meats can be convenient sources of protein, they're also often high in saturated fat, sodium, and nitrates, which can have negative effects on your health. It's best to limit those and go for leaner, unprocessed sources of protein.
So choosing quality protein sources whenever possible.
Right. Instead of that processed sausage, consider chicken breast, fish, beans, or tofu. Your body will thank you.
Great advice. Now, with all this talk about the benefits of protein, are there any potential downsides or risks to eating a high-protein diet?
That's a common concern, and it's good to address it. For most healthy people, a high-protein diet is generally safe. There's a misconception that high-protein intake is bad for your kidneys. But research has shown that this isn't true for those with normal kidney function.
So that's a myth busted. What about people who already have kidney issues?
If you have kidney disease, it's important to talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian about the appropriate amount of protein. They can help create a personalized plan.
That's a good reminder that individual needs can vary, and it's always best to check with a healthcare professional when changing your diet.
Definitely. But for most people, a high-protein diet is a healthy and effective way to support weight management, muscle growth, and overall well-being.
This has been a fascinating deep dive into protein so far. We've covered so much ground, from its essential role in the body to its impact on weight loss, muscle building, and overall health. We've also busted some myths and provided some practical tips for incorporating more protein into your diet.
Yeah, we've only just scratched the surface.
There's still so much more to explore. Stay tuned for part 2 of our protein deep dive, where we'll be sharing a delicious and nutritious sample meal plan packed with high protein goodness.
We'll be back after a quick break. Welcome back to the KenkoVibe podcast. We were just getting into how you can actually put a higher protein lifestyle into practice.
Yeah, it's great to talk about the benefits, but I think a lot of people struggle with what a high protein day actually looks like.
Yeah, it can be overwhelming to change your eating habits. So, to give you some inspiration, I thought we could walk through a sample high-protein meal plan.
I love that. Let's get cooking metaphorically speaking, of course.
Well, this particular plan provides about 100 grams of protein daily, but you can adjust the portions to match your needs and activity level. Remember, it's all about personalization.
Right. No need to stress about hitting that number exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so what does Monday look like on this protein-powered plan?
We're going to kick off Monday with a breakfast classic: 3 eggs, a slice of whole grain toast with a tablespoon of almond butter, and a pear for some sweetness and fiber.
Sounds delicious and energizing. What's for lunch?
For lunch, we're having a salad with a twist: fresh avocado and cottage cheese. It's unique, but it provides a good dose of protein and those healthy fats, and we'll add an orange on the side for vitamin C.
Avocado and cottage cheese. That's not a pairing I would have thought of, but I'm intrigued.
It's surprisingly delicious. The creamy avocado and the tangy cottage cheese go really well together.
Okay, I'm adding that to my list of things to try. To finish off Monday, what's for dinner?
Dinner is a hearty meal of a 6-ounce steak, a baked sweet potato, and some grilled zucchini.
Steak and sweet potato, a classic combo that never disappoints.
Mmm.
Okay, let's move on to Tuesday. What does this day have in store?
Tuesday starts with a protein-packed smoothie. We're blending 1 scoop of protein powder with a cup of coconut milk and some fresh strawberries.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, a quick and easy way to get that protein boost when you're on the go.
Smoothies are my go-to when I'm short on time.
Yeah.
What about lunch on Tuesday?
For lunch, we're featuring canned salmon. It's super convenient and affordable, a good source of protein, and those omega-3 fatty acids. We'll pair that with a mixed green salad drizzled with olive oil and vinegar plus an apple.
I love that you're incorporating so many fruits and veggies into this meal plan. It's a good reminder that a high-protein diet doesn't mean skipping other nutrients.
For sure, it's all about balance. And for Tuesday dinner, we're keeping it light and flavorful with 4 ounces of grilled chicken breast, a serving of quinoa, and a side of roasted Brussels sprouts.
Chicken and quinoa, a classic pairing. Okay, bring on Wednesday with cooking.
Wednesday morning starts with a bowl of oatmeal topped with a cup of plain Greek yogurt and a 1/4 cup of chopped pecans.
I love oatmeal. It's so versatile. And adding Greek yogurt is a great way to add protein. What's for lunch?
Lunch is another easy meal: 4 ounces of cooked chicken mixed with avocado, red bell pepper, and a juicy peach.
Okay, that sounds delicious.
It's a great way to use up leftover chicken from dinner and pack in extra nutrients.
Nice and for dinner on Wednesday.
We're having a cozy and satisfying bowl of turkey pumpkin chili served with a side of brown rice.
Turkey pumpkin chili. Now, that's a twist on a classic.
It's a really delicious and healthy way to enjoy chili, and it's packed with protein from the turkey and fiber from the pumpkin and beans.
Awesome. Okay, on to Thursday. What's on the menu?
Thursday starts with a hearty omelet made with 3 eggs, an ounce of cheese, and some flavorful additions like chili peppers, black olives, and salsa, and we'll have an orange on the side.
Omelets are such a great way to be creative in the kitchen. You can add anything you like.
I agree, they're a quick and easy way to get a protein-packed breakfast that keeps you full until lunch. What about lunch on Thursday?
What about lunch?
We're having leftovers from Wednesday's turkey pumpkin chili and brown rice for a quick and easy lunch that's still packed with protein and flavor.
Leftovers are a lifesaver during the week. They make healthy eating so much more convenient. And what's on the dinner menu for Thursday?
Dinner is a flavorful and satisfying meal of 4 ounces of baked halibut, a serving of lentils, and a side of steamed broccoli.
Halibut is one of my favorite fish. It's so flaky and delicious.
It is, and it's a great source of protein and those beneficial omega-3 fatty acids.
Okay, it's Friday. What are we having for breakfast to kick off the weekend?
Friday starts with a creamy and delicious breakfast of 1 cup of cottage cheese topped with a 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts, diced apples, and a sprinkle of cinnamon.
Wow, that sounds like a delicious combination. What's for lunch?
Lunch is a classic sandwich with 4 ounces of canned salmon mixed with healthy mayo and served on sprouted grain bread. We'll pair that with some carrot sticks.
You can't go wrong with a salmon sandwich. And what's for dinner on Friday?
We're having a flavorful and comforting meal of chicken meatballs simmered in marinara sauce served over spaghetti squash. We're adding some fresh raspberries for sweetness and antioxidants.
Chicken meatballs and spaghetti squash, that's a creative and healthy twist.
Exactly. It's a fun way to sneak in some extra veggies. Okay, let's move on to Saturday's menu. What are we having for breakfast?
Yeah, I'm ready for the weekend. What's on the menu?
Saturday starts with a protein-packed frittata made with 3 eggs, an ounce of cheese, and a half cup of diced potatoes.
Frittatas are such a great make-ahead breakfast option.
Yeah, you can prep them the night before. What about lunch?
What about lunch?
We're having leftovers from Friday's chicken meatballs and spaghetti squash along with an apple.
Leftovers strike again.
Ah.
I love how this meal plan incorporates leftovers to make healthy eating more convenient. What's for dinner on Saturday?
For dinner, we're having a fun and festive meal of shrimp fajitas. We're using 3 ounces of shrimp grilled onions, bell peppers, guacamole, and a half cup of black beans, all piled high on a corn tortilla.
Shrimp fajitas, now you're speaking my language.
Okay.
Finally, Sunday. What's on the menu to wrap up the week?
Sunday starts with a special treat, protein pumpkin pancakes topped with a quarter cup of chopped pecans.
Pumpkin pancakes sound like the perfect way to end the weekend.
They are, and they're surprisingly protein-rich.
What about lunch on Sunday?
For lunch, we're having a simple meal of 1 cup of plain Greek yogurt mixed with a quarter cup of chopped mixed nuts and some fresh pineapple.
Greek yogurt is such a versatile ingredient.
It is. And to wrap up our week of high-protein goodness, we're having a classic dinner of 6 ounces of grilled salmon, a baked potato, and sautéed spinach.
Salmon and baked potato, a comfort food classic. This whole meal plan is fantastic. It's packed with protein, incorporates plenty of fruits, veggies, and healthy fats, and there's so much variety.
I'm glad you like it. And remember, this is just a starting point. You can customize it based on your preferences, your dietary needs, and what's available to you.
So it's not about being restrictive or following a rigid plan. It's about making informed choices and finding what works for you.
Exactly. Now, what about snacking between meals? Do you have any high-protein snack ideas?
That's a great question. Snacks are a lifesaver when you need something to keep you going between meals. Do you have any favorites you can share?
Absolutely. One of my go-to high-protein snacks is a handful of mixed nuts. They're portable, convenient, and provide a good balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber.
Nuts are definitely a classic snack choice.
Yeah.
What are some other options?
Another great option is hard-boiled eggs. They're a quick and easy snack that you can prepare in advance.
Hard-boiled eggs are super convenient. What else do you recommend?
Greek yogurt is an excellent choice. It's high in protein, low in calories, and you can add your favorite toppings.
I love Greek yogurt with some berries and honey. What are some other high-protein snack ideas?
If you're craving something savory, try some sliced veggies with hummus.
Hummus and veggies are a classic combination. What are some other savory snack ideas?
Another option is a small can of tuna or salmon.
Okay, those are great suggestions. What about something sweet? Are there any high-protein snacks that can satisfy a sweet tooth?
Absolutely. One of my favorites is a protein shake or smoothie. You can whip one up with protein powder milk or yogurt fruit and other healthy ingredients.
Protein shakes are a great option. They're so customizable.
Yeah.
What are some other sweet snack ideas?
Another option is a protein bar. Just make sure to choose one that's low in sugar and made with good ingredients.
Right, those can be convenient when you're on the go. What else can people snack on?
If you're in the mood for something a little more indulgent, try some dark chocolate-covered almonds.
Dark chocolate and almonds, that sounds delicious.
It is, and it's a great way to satisfy your sweet cravings while still getting a boost of protein and healthy fats.
This has been such an informative conversation. I feel like I've learned so much about protein and how to use it for a healthier life.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember, protein is a vital nutrient.
It's not just for bodybuilders anymore.
Exactly. Whether you're looking to manage your weight, build muscle, improve your overall health, or simply fuel your body, protein is an essential part of the equation.
Thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us, Grace. It's been great having you on the show.
Thanks for having me. I always enjoy talking about nutrition.
And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this protein-packed journey. We hope you found this deep dive into protein informative and inspiring. And remember, this is just the beginning of your protein journey.
There's always more to learn and explore, when it comes to nutrition and healthy eating.
Absolutely. We encourage you to keep the conversation going. What resonated with you most? What are you excited to try?
Yeah, share your thoughts, questions, and your favorite protein-packed recipes down in the comments below.
We love hearing from you guys.
And if you're looking for more health insights and inspiration, be sure to subscribe to the KenkoVibe podcast.
That's right. We're here every single day with a new episode to help you live your healthiest and happiest life.
Don't forget to like this episode and share it with your friends and family who might benefit from a protein boost.
And as always, Thanks for tuning into KenkoVibe, your daily dose of health insights. I'm Ethan Reed.
And I'm Grace Morgan.
Until next time, stay vibrant.